Hey everybody, it's Minnie. It's okay, do this all. Okay, so tomorrow is appointment day and it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm exhausted. But I don't know, I just want to kind of maybe try and vlog a little bit more tomorrow. Kind of bring you along, maybe. I'm not really allowed to record in the doctor's office, but I go in to talk to Dr. Cherikou about treatment options, like what's available and everything. And then they called today and said that they wanted me to go in right after to go talk to the radiologist. So hopefully that option is not off the table. I'm assuming that they'll do another treatment since now I'm stuck on steroids for the rest of my life to prevent brain swelling. Why not radiate the new spot? Also, when I was reading through my information, the last line is that there was a hazy spot in my frontal lobe. So, which is what they said about the new brain demon, that first scan when we noticed all that swelling. So, I don't know if you remember, but I did say that it's like popcorn kernels. Once one pops, they all pop. And as you can tell, my face is extremely swollen. The nurse did say that that is permanent on the steroids, which is wonderful. You can't tell that I've lost weight. I have lost weight. It's just all gone to my face. So, and I don't know if you can even tell in this light, but I've braided my hair. I'm so excited. But I'll go ahead and maybe throughout the day try to update you guys on what's going on and what the doctor says and this and that. I'm going to take my selfie stick. I've got everything charged. I'm going to try and really make sure that that Wi-Fi is turned off because it drains my battery. I'm learning all sorts of new things about this GoPro, and it's the first time I've actually used it. I did take it with me to go bowling the other day, and I'm going to try and stream all of those videos together at some point. And I will start working on the Pentatonics video this weekend, so I don't know which is going to be out, this one or the Pentatonics video. We shall see. But I just, I'm fixing to go to bed, and I wanted to tell you I'm going to bring you along with me. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye. Hey guys, we're on the road, and it's free. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, feeling a little bit nervous, did my makeup. Y'all, so makeup be on fleek. Gonna vloggity vlog today. Got my vlogging stick. You're not on the vlogging stick right now, but there it is. Anyway. Look at those pictures. Those are so pretty. These are local firefighters. This is the radiology room. I'm going to cover up his name. There's Nana. And there's the Christopher. Okay. I will update you in the car because there's a lot of information. I told you that I'd vlog a little bit. And yeah. And so when I went to the chemo room to drop off some stuff, because I randomly dropped stuff off at the chemo room, and they gave me a bag that's got socks, came with some chapstick, and some lotion. So, that was the little bag. Was there anything else in there? Oh, some mints. You always, chemo gives you some stanky breath. But anyway, I shall check in later. Bye. Bye, maybe. Okay. So, we are going to do two things at the same time of the stereotactic radiosurgery. We're going to do the cerebellum one, and also I forgot to mention in my last video, that there is a small spot in my frontal lobe. So I actually have 2 new brain babies. So we're going to do that, and instead of doing like one really strong dose, he's going to break it up into 5 treatments, and that will be every other day. So all of this scanning and testing, and I have to get remolded and everything, they were talking about not even starting radiation until the 31st, and I was like, I need to start chemo like right away, because now my ribs are constantly hurting, which means my diaphragm lesion is growing back, which means soon my shoulder will start hurting, and it just sucks. So I went to Dr. Cheriku's nurse, and he agreed that we can start chemo. So the nurses are trying to work everything out, get things approved. And as soon as we get approved, I will start chemo, and chemo treatments will be every 3 weeks, and it's just going to be carboplatin and for now, and also a bone treatment, because I have cancer in my femur and cancer in my 4th rib, so we just need to keep those bones strong. And he said I shouldn't lose my hair with this chemo, so I get to do even more here, just to give you a little bit of a better look. Girl, I'm excited! So I'm excited to see how long my hair will be and all of that stuff. It was a lot of information, so I have to go right now. I have to go and get an x-ray of my hip so that he could see how much damage there is from the cancer in my femur. And what he said is, if there's like a 50% damage or something to the top of my femur, I have to go in and get a metal rod put in, because I could break my femur just walking around. So we're going to see how much damage is in that femur right now. Hopefully not a lot. Hopefully it will be just a little bit damaged, and then the bone treatment they're going to give me will help, because I don't want to have surgery, but I will. I don't want to be breaking my hip walking to the toilet. So that's my little update. I will continue to vlog a little bit throughout the day. Pretty soon we're going to go to McAllister's with my mama. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll check in later. Bye! Okay guys, I am worn out. I spent a lot of time just kind of decompressing when I got home and all of that stuff. So I am going to call it a night, but I am going to go into the bedroom for the moment. So we're just gonna go in and do what we need to do. I'm exhausted. My face did not feel puffy tonight. Like, it didn't feel painful or anything most of the day. So I'm hoping that the 12 milligrams of steroids that I've been on this whole time is starting to wear off. Becky said it could take a few weeks before that gets better. So I'm exhausted. I would have filmed more, but we really didn't do anything. We went and ate, and then we went to Best Buy because we're trying to get a different lens for this GoPro. Chris does not like the fish eye lens, and they do make interchangeable lenses. So we're going to go ahead and look into something like that. So, and then what do? We went and ate because, of course, we had to get medications. So anyway, yeah, that was it. Check your boobs, check your balls, and when life gets really overwhelming and you're just sitting there growing cancer, just think, this too shall pass. Bye.